shouldn't want ya, I shouldn't need ya, but I'm afraid that's not up to me. Cause when I hear ya sing through my speakers, it's like my mind takes a hold of me. I've tried shutting you off for some time now, but I'm still hearing your voice in my head. Oh, I wish I was more than your fan now, and that your voice came from here in my bed. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, singing to me. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones.
Who's that, Louie?
In my headphones, making me bleed. You're in my.
Do you want to dig with Dad? Do you want to use the digger? Big toy. Is that fun? Is that fun? It's doing it. Wow.
And that your voice came from here in my bed. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, singing to me. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones,
Are you emptying the bucket?
So we've just gotten home from Warragul, and since the car's been down there, I actually had some stuff come in the mail, which was the black door handle covers. So I've already done this one just as a trial. It's finished, and this is what it is now for the driver door. So this is the another step to the chrome delete. So what will be left will be these mirrors and these door trims. Window trims and the side steps. So yeah, once I figure out how I'm going to attack the mirrors and everything else, it'll almost be a full chrome delete, which would be awesome. So yeah, I'll quickly just finish this off here, but all you do is get some wax and grease remover and clean it down, the surface, and then they're just basically plastic push-ons, which is, it's pretty simple. Very easy. It only takes like 2 minutes for each door, but yeah, I'll try and capture this somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll give you a bit of a look. Pull these little red tabs off. Literally just clips in and just stays there, doesn't move, which is good. Nice tight snug fit. Yeah, anyway, we'll see if I can somehow capture it. I don't know how. Done. So quick and easy. Oh well, if it stays on there, it's worth doing. I know, it looks pretty good.
Oh Yeah?
I actually don't mind the button like that. It's alright.
Because you can actually see that it's a button.
There is other kits online that it does come with that little square or overly square thing.
A button.
Yeah, it literally, it's another one that just sticks straight on it, but I thought it might have been in this kit, but it's not. That's alright though. Oh dear, another piece of the puzzle.
Getting there. It's actually mentally exhausting and trying to manage all the logistics of fitting out a car again so we can hit the road.
Oh, it'd be easier if I wasn't working.
Yeah.
You just go down and wait for it to be finished. But it was just the fact that it wasn't registered. That's been the hardest part out of all of it, because we can't tow the van down there to get the GVM done because it's not registered, so I'm not allowed to tow anything. But yeah, actually, while we're on that topic, so the car drove quite well. I'm pretty impressed with it so far, and there's still a handful of things we've got to do to get it to the point where we're ready to leave. So there'll be still another couple of weeks to go yet, I'd say.
Yeah, just awaiting some more parts, but yeah, because obviously most of the parts or things you want for these type of vehicles come from overseas, so we're just waiting for a few things, and then yeah, you hit the road. But we might even, while we're waiting for a few things, have a couple of little shakedown trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. No idea what we're doing. Let's just get this done. That's the biggest pain in the bum.
Hey mate. Yes. What do you think, Louis? What's this? This is what Louis calls it. Louis, what is it?
I know that.
Louis, what do you call this thing?
What's it?
What's this?
Hey, what's it?
Daddy was doing the door handles.
See? What's this thing called?
I don't know.
What's this thing called?
Is it Daddy's what?
It's a wheel.
A wheel. He's right.
Out of all the other times he says he doesn't want to say
I
it.
know.
So, what does he say, Sarah?
He calls it Daddy's monster truck. He thinks it goes really fast.
Which it does.
Not that you need a car to go really fast. Anyways,
I'm
I'm gonna cook dinner.
going to finish this job off and
Can you open the doors?
watch a movie. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't know how long they'll stay on there for. The only biggest thing about these will be the heat, if the heat makes all the stuff go. And yeah, we might pull up somewhere one day and we're missing one. But I think we've got a spare one.
I think there is a couple, yeah.
But we'll just have to keep an eye on them. If they're slightly loose, I can pull them off and
Obviously.
clean them up and reapply some adhesive and sorted. We'll just Sikaflex them on. Righto, so today I'm going to install the GME XRS 370. We used to have a Uniden. No real reason why we're changing other than having the ability to basically use the app that comes with this to send some sort of GPS coordinates when you're in off-grid situations through the GME. Just going to go and install this now on the pull bar. I don't even know what you call them now. What are these things called?
Pull bar.
Well, it's sort of like a half bar, but it's going to go, I'll put it here so it's basically as far out of the driver's peripheral as it is. Run all the cables back into the cabin, and there is a fuse panel on the passenger side which I'm going to tap power out of just so it cycles through the key when you turn it off. Yeah. Anyway, I've got my brother-in-law Joel, which is holding the camera, so you'll probably see him in it. Giving me a hand. We actually just did his Prado out the back there. I've done the exact same thing, so now we're just going to do it to his. cut the cable and everything in conduit. Imagine doing that. Oh damn it, that had the cable in it. So Joel just gave me a hand to pull the coax cable through the firewall for the antenna. Now I'm just going to use one of these. I don't know whether you've ever seen one of these, but it's like a piggyback fuse holder. You can pretty much pull one of the existing ones out, plug that original one into the first one, and then that fuse panel operates as it normally would, but it also supplies power for the UHFs as well. But when you turn the key off and pull it out, hopefully whichever one I choose will turn off and isolate the UHF as well and switch off at the same time, so it's not drawing power when no one's in the car basically. Works well in traveling situations, but you know, when you're pulled up somewhere or someone's out fishing for example and you want to have the ability to have the UHF on in case they need help or emergency or whatever it is, it kind of doesn't work because then you've got to have the key on. That happened to us once when we were at 14 Mile. But yeah, so we'll just now sort of figure out where the wire, how I'm going to wire it all in and get me earth. I haven't figured that out. I know where this is going, but earth side I've got to sort out and where I'm going to hide this unit. But I'm basically going to try and remove this panel here and figure out exactly where it's going to go. But I'm going to pretty much have my cable run out of here, or I might even drill a small hole in here or something that you can't see, and it comes out, and then just put the mic unit there on a magnet with a 3M's tape, sticky back tape, and just there's that way that we're not destroying anything. We're trying to basically make it so it is removable and you haven't really destroyed or ruined the car, especially when it's brand new. No one really likes doing that, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Righto, so I found my earth. I'm just going to go off this here, so I'll undo this bolt and then yeah, put a little eyelet on the earth side and basically plate the wire up behind there somewhere so you can't see it, and then do it back up and then put all this back together. And hopefully I haven't reset any of the computer by taking this module off. Righto, so I've wired it all in. I just got to make it look pretty now. But I'm basically just gonna put double-sided tape on this, and there's a spot in behind this wall. It'll sit perfectly, so it'll basically get pressed against the plastic covers, and then it won't move. And if it does move, well, that's okay. I can revisit it if it does. It's only like literally 2 seconds to pull that panel off. And then yeah, we'll turn it on and just make sure it works. Do the old radio check, which everyone loves to do these days. And I'll get a radio check. No one wants to talk to me. Oh, well, we've just finished. That last little bit took a little bit longer. I might have spoke too soon. It took me probably an hour all up. It was just the wiring in here. That's all fine now, and then just hiding it away. And the unit actually sits, so you undo this little screw here, but it's the unit itself is right there, just behind there. I ended up putting a zip tie around the back cable, and for some reason GMSV, they've got a small little hole right there which I brought the cable through, so I didn't cut anything, which is great. Perfect, nice little finish, and I suppose it could sit in there and out of the way if you didn't want it in the road. But yeah, all done and dusted, thanks to Joel on the other end of the camera. He's holding that. So that's another job done, thank God, while we're sort of chilling out around Swan Hill still. Oh, I can't wait to go on holiday. But anyway, stay tuned for what happens next. But yeah, thanks Joel.
No worries.
And here's his little unit, we'll show you his. So he's just got this little K-on bracket in here. Nice little finish, tucked away. And he's got to try and figure out where he's going to put his unit as well. So it's pretty much an identical unit. He's just not sure where he wants to put his. So he's decided also to do the same as me, and that's to leave it not really anywhere and just sit on the decision for a while, and then yeah, we'll figure it out pretty quickly. It's just a matter of moving some double-sided tape and it's done. But anyway, yeah, stay tuned to see what happens next. Righto, so today I'm installing the Brown Davis 185 litre tank. Reason for that is I'm pretty sure it has either an 85 or a 90 in it now, and the 200 series had I think it's about nearly 130 litre. So yeah, I need to get it up so that I know that I've got enough fuel to get between the towns. So after travelling around Australia for 12 months, I know that we're gonna need that roughly about 600 to 700 k's per tank. I was getting about 550 to 600 with the cruiser, and this thing here I'm guessing I'll easily get that, which means, yeah, that'll mean that I don't have to worry too much about fuel. It's quite warm today, so I'm going to get stuck into this. So I'll just do maybe a couple of time lapses and yeah, see how it all goes together. But they give you some very detailed instructions. Do you need to do this while traveling straight? No, not really. You could always just carry a couple extra jerry cans and get away with it, but I don't really want to have to keep carrying everything all the time, like extra fuel and that. I'd rather just buy this and put it in. This cost about, I think it was about 2,000 bucks by memory. So anyway, I'm going to install this now. First thing I've got to do is strip the old tank out, and then set the new one up, and then basically lift it up. So what I might do is I might drive the car up on some blocks while I've got that fuel tank attached, just in case I don't have enough clearance to do it. And then hopefully a friend's going to come out and give me a hand to lift the last little bit up, because it's going to be pretty heavy, this one. The old one's plastic and a new one's steel. Well, I got that out. The instructions were pathetic. What they don't tell you is that how to undo the clips. They're very vague on those instructions. I ended up breaking one of them, but it's okay. I know I can fix it. Anyway, I'll keep going now because I've got the tank out. So all I've got to do is pull out the original fuel sender, which is this inside the tank here. And take that out and sort of replumb some of that stuff on the new one. So the instructions on that are really good. So I'll quickly do that now. I don't know how long this is going to take. The hardest part's going to be lifting it up. I really struggled with it underneath there because there was just one clip I just could not get undone because I couldn't see how it was held on. Every one of those clips under there was slightly different to the other one. That's fine, it's done now. Rightio, so with the one that I broke, basically, this is it here, the one I broke. The little baby clips that hold it in a position snapped off inside of it, in two. So I thought I'll try and repurpose this one, which I've already done. It's the same size and it looks the same and everything's the same. So I've repurposed it, and yeah, it's actually working. So I sort of heated this up and pulled it off and put it back on, and then put a little bit more heat on this so this here sort of molds better. If it leaks, it's fine. I'll just put a hose clamp on it and then that'll sort that out. But if not, I'll just have to heat it up a little bit more to get it to mold to this one a little bit better, because it's not exactly the same as this fitting here. It's very, very similar though. So I've just spent the last hour or so just double checking that I get this right, because I don't want to cut the wrong hose and create a massive issue for myself. So I think I've got it right now. I'll give you a quick look, and then no one's really here to help me lift it up, which is a bit of a pain. That's okay. I'll get it myself. It might just take me a bit longer and a bit awkward, but I do have trolley jacks and stuff here I'm going to use to make it a little bit easier. But here, I'll give you a quick look, and yeah, like, it's not too bad so far. Yeah, anyway. Actually, there is one thing I've got to do, the filler hose. I haven't quite finished that. I just got to put a one-way valve in there. So I've just been spending the last few days trying to sort this out. So I've got the slider. Now I've made that 100% of that myself, except we bought the actual sliders. They're 1530mm long. They're 200, I think 70 or 80 kilo rated. I don't know if that's each or a pair. Pretty sure it's a pair. And mounted in the compressor from the old 200. Yes, so Battery Tech installed the battery system up the front. It's a 100 amp hour battery, Bluetooth battery. Reason for that is I can actually see what's going on with it, because we're not running a solar panel on this car. So to be able to know exactly where the battery's at, if that's the way you're going to do it, then this is the easiest way to do it. It's got a 40 amp DC to DC charger. It's also got a solar input, which is over here. I'll show you a photo of it later, in a sec. And I've also got a couple of fuse panels and stuff up the front here on the side to manage the air compressor and the fridge that we're putting in here. So we're using our old angle fridge on the slider as well. As for the max tracks, we're still trying to work that out, and I'm not leaving without them, because I don't know how many times that saved our ass while we're away. You're mad if you don't have them. So probably looking at putting them up the top above the roller shutter. So anyway, it's 40 degrees today. and yeah, I won't be doing this for much longer.
So this is how far it'll come out.
Wanted something that it was just easy, so this is probably going to hit the caravan. Won't know until we put the caravan on.
How many times
I'd say it'll be bloody close.
Yeah, we don't open it that often when we have the van.
Yeah, like we only have to go to here, but it's just for the fridge, just to make things easier. Yeah, spent a fair all day yesterday making this tray at Dad's, because Dad's got a folder, and then we tigged up the sides, and spent a lot of time trying to get our heights and everything right so it misses the tailgate, and allowed for a little bit of weight in it as well, so that if it flexes down, it doesn't scuff the back of the tailgate. But anyway, that's it.
He's a jack of all trades, aren't you, Dale?
It's just slow, like everything's just slow. It doesn't move fast enough for me.
But it ends up perfect enough for you. That's the reason why.
Yeah, the car and everything's a mess, absolute mess. Still got a fair bit to do, still got to put a switch here to operate, turn the air compressor on and off, still got to put in a plug for the fridge, which will run everything. Everything's going to run off that battery there, because the air compressor will run off that. We just don't use much power when we're traveling, and if we're driving and have to use the air compressor, that'll be recharged in 15 minutes. So yeah, so we don't have an inverter in here, it's just 12 volt. So we prefer to use the gas cooker. It means that we can pick the gas cooker up and take it, put it on a park bench or cook on the beach. We're not subjected to cooking in the car, which is fine. That's how we prefer it. I'm not saying you have to do it. Very, very simple system that works for us. By means, you can spend a lot of money on these systems. You can spend up to $15,000-$20,000 if you want to. But this one is about $2,500, that battery system itself.
What are you doing?
Mom, where's my Lego person?
The Lego person?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's about 3, I think.
Where's my Lego person?
I don't know.
A baby's in it. Mommy's house.
Don't you cut things on that. No way. It's going to cut that fridge cord with those side cutters. Oh my god. You're always up to bloody mischief, aren't you? Huh? You driving the forklift?
Fridge is installed. Just made these plates for the shovel. Nut certed them just before. Just gave them a touch of black paint. And yeah. Okay, so I've nearly finished all of this. This is roughly what it looks like for now. There's a couple of reasons as to why we haven't gone the full width. So in here, we're going to have our water bladder. So it's got to be able to not rub through any of these little pot rivets, otherwise get a hole in it. But we wanted to keep a little bit of room there for that. That's why we didn't go the full width. Pretty easy to build one if I wanted to, but just chose not to. Yeah, just got the shovel holder on this side and the air compressor on the other side with a battery system in front of it. And the other reason we've designed the tray or the slide out like it is the easy access for the fridge, whether the back tailgate's shut or whether we pull it all the way out. We haven't really made up our mind as to what it is we're going to put behind the fridge. But it's definitely going to be our tool bag and basically everything that we cook with. So the gas cooker and the match snap straps and stuff like that, and all the air operating tools for the compressor, so hoses and puncher repair kits and that sort of thing. So the idea behind it all was to minimalise everything and keep it nice and tight and basically not take up too much room.
Yeah, and we want all that side basically free. So
groceries.
if we've not got a full water bladder, we can fit all of our groceries there, and it's just easy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know where the hell you put all your groceries.
The other alternative is you go to the grocery store, you rip everything off the tray and you slide it all down into this area, and then you use the tray for all your groceries so they don't move around. There's plenty of options for us to do.
But
we don't really know.
Won't do that.
Well, we don't know yet. We haven't hit the road.
This is how we're basically going to travel.
So a lot of you will probably see these clips here. They're actually, I mounted them upside down deliberately. So the reason for that is I'm going to put a bit of angle line across the top and across the front. So when you grab onto it, you put your hands underneath it and you can do it with one hand, because quite often you've got something or you're holding something and it's going to be difficult to slide it out. Basically pull it up and pull it out at the same time. If they were the other way around, you'd have to push down and pull out, which is kind of difficult and annoying. So I haven't fitted that up yet.
Want it coming down and sliding out and it's not clipped in properly. So
yeah, I haven't done it. I'm going to do it, hopefully, before we go. If we don't, I don't. I'll have to do it on the road. But yeah, this is it, basically.
Let's have a look. We'll show you how far it comes out, but it's pretty good.
We've almost finished it all, but we've got stuff behind the fridge because I haven't finished everything. But yeah, this is it.
This is the idea of it.
So yeah, you've got access to all of this stuff here. If we're airing up or something, I can grab the parts out of here that I need to do that. Or it just stays like this when we're at beaches and easy to get into. So it's actually lower and easier to get into this fridge than what it was in a 200, so which is bizarre.
And guess what? We don't need a step ladder.
No. A lot of people have, man.
As you can tell, we're very simple and minimal, and that's how we like to travel.